Hey everyone, Jason Catron here with the Vocal Lab Collective, and today I'm going to do a reaction to Justin Bieber Changes. Everybody loves the Biebs. He's been around for a minute. He just keeps reinventing himself. Even when a few years ago he was getting himself in trouble, he just keeps coming back and he's getting better and better than ever. So yeah, a new album just dropped. Everyone's talking about it, freaking out about it. All the graphics look just on point. They're so good. Check it.
Some days I move like water, some days I burn like fire, some days I wanna push further, some days I wanna do nothing. I just wanna be the best of me, even though sometimes we might disagree.
I love this start out. It's sweet. It's just a vocal and a guitar. It's really stripped down. What do we hear in his vocal right away? It's stripped down too. It's got a little breathiness, just a hint of edge on it, which is super cool. If you really study videos, you'll see a lot of recurring themes that happen. Same thing that happens in song. Tons of recurring themes. I say all the time, there's not really much new under the sun. It's just kind of how we package it or repackage it. So far, this is really sick. He sounds amazing.
So that I can be the best for you. That's all I wanna do. I'm going through changes. I'm going through changes. Though I'm going through changes, don't mean that I'll change.
Bieber has always had some really good little runs and licks. Some of you might be playing around with that at home. Little tip on that is just slow it down. And then try to speed it. Speed it up, slow it down, play with how you run. For some people that's natural. Say often, like if you grew up in church that was a gospel church, lots of runs and licks happen in that culture. You get pretty good at it as a kid. You grew up like I did, where that wasn't my reality. It was way more, I guess you could say like white boy culture, where it was pretty polished and smooth. Licks are still hard for me, so when I practice them, I really slow it down. He's really good at them, and a song like this is actually a good one to practice on because it's not fast. So actually, that being a slower tempo really kind of help you learn some of those licks yourself. Just little, it's flexibility. That's all it is, flexibility on the muscle. Again, on the video, this is really cool because the water theme starting to go again. We got a Houdini thing. He's locked up, chained up. See a little bit of that chest starting to show.
Sometimes I go to sleep early. Sometimes I can't close my eyes. Sometimes I smile like it's all good.
That's
Even
sweet.
though there's pain underneath it, I just wanna be the best of me. Even though sometimes I forget to breathe, so that I can be the best for you. That's all I wanna do.
I would even challenge you, what's really cool about this song for me, and really for the ear, is that we do hear him really leaning into that breathy texture on this. Maybe try that instead of mama, 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 mama. That's pure. Play with the breath. Try to add the lyric back in. If you can add little moments of texture on that, it gets even cooler. Break it down. Just, again, try a phrase or two of this with some of that texture. It's going to be cool in your voice, too. You may not sound exactly like him. You shouldn't. You're not Bieber. You're you. But it's going to help you understand how to, make a song be a little more pop, a little more cool, a little more commercial. That's really the word we're going for here.
I'll be going through changes. I'm going through changes.
I love how he dips into that low.
Don't mean that I'll change. Yeah, I'm going through changes. I'm going through changes. Oh, yes, I am going through changes. That's right. Don't mean that I'll change. Whoa. Da 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 da.
There we see him. There he comes in.
I'm going through changes. No, I ain't changed.
Again, this is just a really stripped down vocal and production. It's really, really sick. If you guys follow Pooh Bear, who managed most of his stuff, it's a team effort. They knock it out of the park. Everything here just to me signals, and again, his career as it's built, you can follow that. The solid teamwork has just continued to allow him to be successful and just do what he does. And this is it. This is it. This is how he started. He started with like a simple video on YouTube. He's a kid in Canada. Usher found him. I think that's how the story went. Takes him down to Atlanta. This team starts to form around him. And this team has just continued to soar and explode. So if you're home, like, how do I do this? Find your little team. Doesn't take much right away. You don't have to spend thousands or millions of dollars to make something begin to happen. But you do need a team. It's really important to point that out. I actually got to meet Harv was really influential in this record as well, and I've become friends with his manager recently. So it's been cool to hear some of those stories on the back end about this record, about the career of Bieber and other writers that he's involved with and artists. But find your team. And I think another really great point here is just keep it simple. Depends. I mean, you may have like a big dance track, that's different. But even that starts with simplicity and builds. I get a lot of demos from people wanting me to check out their vocal or the song or the production, whatever. And I think one of the biggest things that I always have to point out, and frustrations or things that I hear in the song right away, is they get too busy sometimes. You can overkill it with the production. It has to be tasteful, and it really depends on the song and the artist and what you're trying to achieve. But this shows simplicity at its finest. It's so good.
Yeah. People change, circumstances change.
It's cool.
But God always remains the same.
Coming out with a statement right at the end. God never changes. So that's something else cool too, is he's coming into his own. He's realizing, like, I'm Justin Bieber and I have a platform. I can say what I believe and what I feel, which is what he should be doing. And I heard he even like led worship this past weekend at Kanye's church services. That's a big statement, and it's bravery on his part to do that, because a lot of people be like, don't go there, don't go there. So this song, definitely a statement. All of its simplicity, I think we can hear and feel it definitely is something personal to him. Another big point, if you're recording a song, writing a song, producing a song, it's got to hit that personal note. It's got to be a part of who you are. It won't connect. This connects. Bieber connects. I want you guys to connect. And if you do that, your music has a chance of finding its way. Bieber's changes. I hope he keeps on changing, evolving, and getting better and better, because I love everything this guy does. I think he's great. I think he's an amazing artist. And from what I hear, a really cool dude. Maybe I'll meet him someday. Who knows? But until then, Jason Catron here with the Vocal Lab Collective. We'll see you guys next time.